everybody. Nancy Hart, Whole Heart Evolution. It is Wednesday. It is our mindset tune-up. How many of you have ever considered that your ears may be the best gift you could ever give? Are you laughing? Are you thinking, ooh, maybe I know where she's going with this? Here's what I'd like to challenge you to this week. I had a wonderful conversation with colleagues yesterday as we're wrapping up this month of love. As designated by Hallmark and others. It's February, Valentine's Day, all that kind of wonderful stuff, where we actually physically celebrate the opportunity for our family, our friends, a partner, our pets, it just kind of an outward expression of love, right? What if by giving your ears, yes, I keep pulling on mine, what if by giving your ears, you might be giving the greatest gift of all? And what if it's a gift you could keep on giving that would, not only for the recipient, but for you, net some absolutely amazing results? What do you think about that? Would you be willing to try it? Okay, what am I actually talking about? It is an exercise in being present to the person across from you, whoever you're having a dialogue with. Choose somebody. Could be a partner, could be another loved one, maybe it's your mom, could be a child, could even be a colleague. And if you really want extra credit on this, it could be somebody you're having maybe a little bit of friction with right now. Somebody who, I don't know, gets on your nerves a little. This is a great exercise for this. This is the opportunity to sit across from someone or on the phone, either way, and just be present, not distracted by all the things that we are distracted by, whether it's other people, whether it's our phone, whether it's our work, our text messages. What am I making for dinner tonight? The chatter going on in our head, the little one who's pulling on our shirt tail. What if this were an opportunity just to shut off all of the extraneous, let's just call it noise, the extraneous distraction, and really gave our full attention to somebody? Could be a short conversation, could be a long one. If you've never experienced this yourself, let me describe and ask you to access maybe some memories that might help you with this. I remember being absolutely heard by my grandmother, my grandma Lenore. And it was one of those moments where she was actually teaching me how to sew. And I was having some trouble and some struggle, and she was completely focused on me and hearing what my challenges were and helping me navigate through them. It didn't matter about, Grandpa coming home for lunch or what was going on with the dog or anybody else in the neighborhood. She made time just to fully be present for me. And she and I had some wonderful conversations. But I could tell everything was just put to the side, and it was just this amazing presence. Have you ever had that gift? If you have, you know what that feels like when you receive it. You're on top of the world because somebody has seen you, has recognized you, and you're the most important thing in that moment. There's nobody else in the world but you. What an incredible gift. What an incredible gift of love, of acknowledgement, of recognition we could give to another person. And yes, if it's a colleague or somebody we're having a little sandpaper with, all the better. All the better. Experiment with this. I'm going to challenge us all to a 7-day experiment with this. Give it a try. Pick someone or pick several someones. Doesn't always have to be the same person that you try this on with. And when they engage you in conversation, put your phone down, put the distractions away, and for that minute or two, or that 5 minutes, or that 30 seconds, there is nothing else more important than the person in front of you. The other thing we get to avoid, which certainly has been a growth point for me that I would offer for you, is the desire to be heard. You know how we get into a conversation sometimes and you're like, ooh, 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 or maybe, no, it's all of us. There may be a moment where it's ooh, 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 and you really, really want to be heard because you want to respond. It's one of those scenarios we sometimes hear about where we are listening and yet we're trying to form our response to it. So we're not really present to what's going on in the conversation. We're half here, we've split our focus, we've split our attention. What if we became really intentional in these moments and said, I'm just going to be here for you. I'm listening. Not only does the recipient of this feel heard, if they're paying attention, if they're conscious, and they will notice, whether they can speak to it or not, they'll notice that something has shifted in the energetic conversation between you two. And what's really great is it's a wonderful gift for them and for those of us who are in love relationships. What a wonderful way to give love, and what an amazing opportunity for us to notice what's going on inside of us. Because here's the ticket, particularly if they're sandpaper. When we take ourselves, the distractions, our chatter in our heads, our opinions about what it is that we're hearing, when we take that out of the equation and we use our ears and we use our hearts and we use our minds and we don't use our mouths and we focus on them, we may hear something completely different that we hadn't noticed before. We may notice something that actually can shift the conversation, can help us arrive at a completely new result if it's a work relationship we're talking about. It can connect us in a whole new way. That opens the opportunity for creativity and connection with that other individual. So what a great gift we can give. And it doesn't cost anything. Isn't that awesome? You don't have to put down your guard for this. You just have to have a moment of being willing. It's putting yourself down for just a moment and being present to that other individual. So give yourself the gift. Try it on. Try the experiment on. Do it for 7 days. Pick somebody or several somebodies. And when you are in deliberate dialogue with them, take that opportunity to check your monkey mind at the door, put it off to the side, turn your phone over, and focus on them. And see what kind of results you get. You might even ask them a question. Well, what do you think about that? Look at the results. You will change your results. You will change your outcome. And boy, Heidi, does it feel good. So have fun with this. Use your ears. Check it at the door and see what kind of great results and love you can give by using your 2 ears. Not so much of this. Have a great week, everybody. Leave me, excuse me, leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. And also, by the way, I've got a workshop coming up. If we've got some longing and discontent roaming around, come on, I got a workshop. We're going to talk about that as well. And you can tell me about your results with all this. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing you. And I look forward to serving you next week. Everybody, have a great week. Try it on. Use your ears. Bye for now. Take care.